Okay, let's turn to Afghanistan and defence spending. There's a lot of sort of questions around these issues in terms of foreign policy. Yahoo user Mark B asks, you said defence spending had gone up in real terms every year and then had to admit that you had made a mistake. Would you acknowledge that the ex-military chiefs, Lord Guthrie and Admiral Lord Boyce, were correct in stating that the British Armed Forces were underfunded and under-equipped for the jobs they were asked to do?
No commander can send troops into war assuming that they're not properly equipped. For every mission we do, the first question we ask is, are our troops properly equipped for the tasks that they undertake? And they have been properly equipped with an additional, 17 billion of extra expenditure on Afghanistan and Iraq. Real terms defence spending has risen by 12% over the last 13 years. And the amount of money in cash we're spending on defence has risen. But on top of that, we're putting money into Afghanistan directly. For every operation the troops do, there are urgent operation requirements that we meet for these troops. So I do not accept the premise that our commanders would send our troops into the field without proper equipment. They are equipped for the tasks they undertake.
There were calls for you to apologise to the Chilcot inquiry, though, recently. Do you think you were right not to?
I wrote to the Chilcot inquiry. Immediately I saw all the evidence. I gave 4 I don't know how many hours of evidence. Immediately I saw the evidence. I corrected it, wrote to the Lord Sir John Chilcot, gave him the full information. And the full information, let's be honest, is this: that first of all, defence spending has gone up in real terms by 12%. Secondly, that the machinery and the equipment that our troops need is there for the urgent missions that they've got to conduct. And we try at all times to make sure that they're properly equipped for what they have to do.
In terms of Afghanistan as a strategy in general, in terms of the war that we're fighting there, a lot of people want to know, or a lot of people asked, when are we going to be pulling out British troops? I mean, is it going to be 5 years, 10? Are we going to be there for a generation?
These are very difficult questions, because our approach to Afghanistan is task-led, not time-led. So what we're saying is, if we get the Afghan army strong enough and the Afghan police force sufficiently efficient, and if we get local government in place in Afghanistan so that the Afghans can run their own affairs free of influence or threat or being taken over by the Taliban and therefore at the mercy of Al-Qaeda, if we can do that, then our troops can come down. And that's what we're planning to do. We're training about 300,000 Afghan soldiers and police. By next year, that will be the number that they're at. It's rising very, very fast because we're spending a lot of time training them at the moment. And it's on that basis that we can make a decision to lessen our troops in Afghanistan. Once we know Afghan is under the control of people who are part of the administration resisting violence, resisting terrorism, then we can bring our troops home.